right, let's talk about James Gunn Presents Superman, a James Gunn film written and directed by James Gunn. You know, I really like this one. I know people are concerned about the politics. The only real politics in there, per se, is what we heard on the red carpet. Yes, they do some misinformation. Yes, they do some bot farming, which I think is done to be comedic. It just comes off weird. There are definitely two moments where the James Gunn humor, from my standpoint, does not land at all. One, of course, is the scene where he's doing the online hate trolling. That scene, I was kind of like, I get it. It's not really funny to land well. There's a scene with Mr. Terrific. Beyond that, when it comes to the action sequences, they're done very well. You've seen quite a few of them already. They're done really well. I thought that Nathan Fillion did a fantastic job as Guy Gardner. The guy that had to play Superman did a great job. David something. Nicholas Holtz really did a great job as Lex Luthor. Probably one of the best ones we've had since way back in the day of Peter Rosenberg. Is that the guy who was Smallville? Smallville one, he did a good job as Lex Luthor. But this is probably the best one since that. The reason I Metamorpho, glad they did practical effects for as much as they could. I liked that. Like, the action scenes are good. When they do moments where they try to lean more into the heart and the mythos of Superman, they did that really well. That sequence where Superman finds out more about his past and he's kind of devastated was done well. The scene he has with Pa Kent, again, incredibly well done. So the moments where there's heart, he nails it. Action, nails it. Characters, pretty solid job. I know there was a talk about the 10-minute geopolitical discussion that they have very early on. It's done in a way that is both like over the top and just the way that it's done. It's Lois Lane interviewing Superman, being the first Superman actually has like an actual combative interview, and when they go to it later, it's a nice character development moment. And it also kind of gives you these two on a professional level arguing, but also hit some personal notes. And I thought that was done well enough. Is it an odd part when it happens in the movie? Yes, it happens earlier on. Some of the pacing is kind of weird. Where it goes from like nice action sequence, and then also seems to just drag a lot. Is the dog in there a lot? The dog's in there. You pretty much... The first trailer where it showed Superman crash landing, then the dog coming to help him, maybe help him by like breaking his ribs and stuff. That is pretty much the opening few minutes of the movie. They do a little bit when it comes to here's some of his origin. We are definitely like gods of monsters, so he's leaning into that aspect. Also leaning in an aspect of something like the birthright storyline. I thought that's done really well. It's rare to say this is the best superhero film I've seen in several years. I mean, that's not saying much. But if this is the direction we're going to go, I think you get someone else to take what is there and tweak the James Gunn aspects of humor. Some of you kind of went, okay, I get it, adds levity to the scene, but then you kind of go, I get it, the scene didn't really need like a slapsticky comedy element to it, but it's like, okay. It's inoffensive enough, but it's one of those things like it's a James Gunn movie. So there's going to be moments you kind of go, I don't think we really needed that. You could tighten it up here and there, but all in all, this is a very well done movie. Looking forward to see what he does in the next ones.